Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. Melanie and I were talking about our food industry, and we're talking about a lot of different things about it. But one of the things I said that I tend to forget is that our food industry, first of all, is a big business, which we know. But because of that, they intentionally will create food to make us crave more. So like our potato chips, there used to be a commercial that said you can't eat just one. Well, you probably really can't, because your body immediately starts craving more. And they do that with a lot of our foods. And then sometimes they package them in a way that makes them sound healthy, like multigrain chips. Well, they're probably, as Courtney says, our daughter, it might be better than something, but it's not the best choice.
Right.
So, not awful, but not the best. So I said, I feel frustrated sometimes that knowing that, because we beat ourselves up and it may not be our fault. But on the other hand, we can make better choices with that knowledge. So knowing that, like being aware, like we've talked about before, being aware of it makes us go, it's, even though it says heart healthy, or it may not be, like, let's look at the ingredients, and knowing that some foods are made to be addictive. Maybe we don't choose those foods if we find ourselves. I mean, I just don't even buy bags of chips anymore because I know I will overeat them. So I don't know. Anyway, kind of want to know your thoughts, but I feel like it's good information, because we beat ourselves up. Why can't I resist that? Why can't I? Well, it's because our bodies, they understand our bodies so well.
They do.
And they've made it a study, and they will intentionally create food that they know our bodies will want more of. And it's disheartening to me, but.
So it works the other way as well. The more we can abstain from having them, then the less we crave it. So, so having that knowledge is helpful too, and some people can just flip the switch and go, I'm never having that again. I would say that there's more of us that just have to kind of weed out the things, or wean off of the things that that we have more of a challenge with. I kind of feel like it's the same as somebody who has they're not an alcoholic, but they might have wow, woo, they might have more than
your coffee
should. So some people can just go, I'm never going to have a drink again. And others can go, you know what, I can have a little bit here and there. So I just feel like our bodies are all different, and you need to know what works for you. And just to be aware and make better choices. And I do feel like the more choices we make that are towards our whole foods and things like that, the more we start to eat those kinds of foods, the less we crave all the sugar and sometimes once you go back, Deb and I have talked about this too, like that sugary thing that you really liked is awful. And when you're eating it all the time, you're thinking it's the best thing next to sliced bread. And then all of a sudden you don't have it for a while and your body doesn't crave it. You're like, oh my gosh, like this just doesn't have a good flavor.
No, and it tastes like fake food. And I mean, I used to love Little Debbie Swiss rolls. And now when I eat those, I'm like, I don't even eat them, because last time I thought I would really like taste this, and it tasted fake. It was awful. But like you said, I think at the time and we just eat so fast, I think sometimes we don't really taste it. And if we really stop, we think, oh man, that did not satisfy my craving. I'd rather have a piece of chocolate. So we have to know. And for somebody else, they may love them. They may be able to buy a package once in a while and they don't go back for more. And that's awesome. So it's all individual. We don't tell you not to eat something. That's not life. So, but just to be aware.
Yeah. My go-to, if I was going to get a treat, was a Tasty Claire. And oh my gosh, like they don't make them the same, first of all. And Steve used to get them for me as a treat. I said, please don't, because
it's not a treat anymore.
It's not a treat anymore. So
now I do still like the peanut butter ones, I have to confess. So when I'm in PA, I have my peanut butter.
But again, how often are you getting them? Like you coming
not
to
often
PA to have, a candy cake is
not often.
Not often.
And I probably wouldn't buy them here, honestly, either, because they're not something I want a lot of, or I should be having, but I just really like them.
again, it's just all being aware. And we just wanted to bring that awareness to you today. Don't be beating yourself up if you're having a chip and you feel like you can't stop. They're created that way. So just
be aware.
Yeah, it's an awareness.
And for me, sometimes I get a little bag of chips. If I really want a snack, I really want a chip, I'll go to Walmart, has them like 2 for $1. They're like this big.
Yep.
And it's perfect. I satisfy my craving and I don't have a bag of chips now. I'm trying to not eat.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
So there are tricks that you can do when you do want something. It's not an all or nothing world, friends.
It's not. And it's meant to be enjoyed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. All righty, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.